Yo guys, welcome back to the Worst Wrestling Podcast, and today we will be doing a news recap. Basically, we'll be talking about what has happened around the wrestling world this year. I mean, the
This
past
year.
week. And as usual, today I'm with our co-host here.
Hi, my name is Suraj. What's up?
Okay, so any news you want to talk about this week? I have a few, I think.
So, AJ Styles was supposed to
Okay.
miss WrestleMania, but
Was-
apparently he has released a statement
Okay.
saying that he doesn't blame Edge for the shoulder injury and that he'll be back for WrestleMania.
Oh, okay. That's good. I heard that he has a separated shoulder.
Yeah, usually those injuries tend to take about like what?
Unless you're John Cena.
Oh, yeah, that takes 5 days.
Remember when John Cena tore his rotator cuff, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, yeah.
And he came back within a few months, which
He
is
was supposed to be out for like
half a
at
year,
least
right?
at least 9 months.
Okay, basically a year.
Yeah, and then he came back in like 3 or 4.
It's for the Royal Rumble. I feel that Royal Rumble surprise was like one of the greatest ever.
Yeah, it was because nobody expected it.
Yeah, exactly. And like the way he just entered, he was like doing the standing. He was doing that thing.
You
I
know,
was like, oh shit.
you know what I like about it is that when his music played, everybody freaked out. And then as he entered the ring and started doing his moves, they started booing again. It was like when he came, I was like, "Oh,
Well,
it's John Cena! Oh yeah!" And then when he started doing the shoulder tackle, five knuckle shuffle, and then everybody just goes like, "Boo!"
I think that's standard John Cena stuff as usual. I mean,
yeah,
you can't stray away from being from things that comes with John Cena,
exactly.
the boos and the jeers. All right, I think what I'm gonna say is like probably the biggest news, but I'm gonna keep it for later on, and
Sure.
I'm just gonna point out another news which I have seen this week. I mean, actually, it was like few hours ago.
Were you gonna talk about the Matt Riddle Brock Lesnar thing?
No, no. Actually, I was gonna talk about that. Luke Harper is set to make an AEW soon.
Ah, yeah, I think he's. I would have preferred him to go to New Japan. I don't know why. Something about
Mm-hmm.
Luke Harper feels like he would fit well in New Japan. But AEW is pretty good also. You know, he can make money. He stays in US.
Yeah, true.
Apparently, Ring of Honor is giving a lot of money though.
Because they want to stay relevant and they don't want to
Yeah.
die out.
I mean, did you see the deal they gave to Murray Skrull?
Yeah, I heard he's earning a lot,
Yeah, he's earning main roster money, and he's actually like
doing less dates.
lesser dates. Yeah, it's like
Mhm.
1/3 of the dates that he's doing, like 110 days, 120 days, which is pretty good actually.
I
Like
see.
WWE does like what 300 days a year more or less,
Mm-hmm.
and Murray Skull like wrestles what, I don't know, every 2 days a week, 3 days a week, and he still earns that
Well,
much.
that's a lot of money for very little dates.
Yeah, and you have to take note that it your body recovers also.
Yeah, exactly.
He can actually relax, and
he can take time off
yeah,
and all that.
his career might actually be longer than.
and 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 I think the on the side note is that he's also a booker, so that also gives an extra incentive for his.
Yeah, the deal also says that he is a booker for,
Mhm.
which is weird because the Ring of Honor booker was Delirious, but he's still in the company, but he's not the head booker. I don't know if Murray Skull is the head booker though. I think he
Yeah,
just has.
I'm not sure if it's a head booker position, but I'm sure that it's a booker.
Yeah, he has controls over his
Mhm.
storyline, I think. So backstage in Royal Rumble,
Mm-hmm.
before the Rumble match, apparently Brock Lesnar and Matt Riddle had a face to face.
Not only before, I heard after also they had, right.
That one I'm not sure, but apparently Brock Lesnar met Matt Riddle and told him
Mhm.
the reality of the situation.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what the fuck is the
I
reality.
I thought Matt Riddle had a feud with Goldberg but it wasn't with Brock.
No, I
So
mean Matt Riddle has always been saying that he wants to retire Brock.
yeah, okay.
So apparently, like from the start of the time he entered WWE,
Okay.
he always repeats and he says, "I'm gonna retire Brock Lesnar. I'm gonna retire Brock Lesnar." So like I think maybe Brock Lesnar. Someone told Brock Lesnar about it,
Okay.
but it's
Yeah,
pretty
that makes sense.
dumb though. Like I don't think Lesnar is the kind of person who actually gives a crap about like shit in wrestling.
Well, he makes a lot of money outside of wrestling and inside of wrestling, so
Yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like Lesnar would have been. I don't know. I feel like maybe it's just if it's caught on camera, I'm sure it's just something WWE like planned.
yeah, true.
But
But
if it's not caught on camera and it's just something backstage like that, then maybe we know like okay, yeah,
I, I, I don't think there's anything that was caught on camera. So
yeah. Maybe they might use it for, like WWE 24 Road to the Royal
yeah,
Rumble.
yeah,
Like they have those documentaries,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then they go like exclusive Matt Riddle, Matt Brock Lesnar.
Mm,
Maybe they'll do dumb shit like
yeah,
that.
true. So moving on to a less intense story. I mean news.
Yeah.
So MVP wrestled his last WWE match in Monday Night Raw.
Oh, was it his last?
Yeah, he said that that was his last match in the Monday Night in WWE because I think his contract was like, okay, I'm gonna wrestle two times. One's in the Royal Rumble, one is the Mania. I mean, Raw after Rumble. So he had a match with Rey Mysterio, which he lost,
Yeah.
and he said that it's the last match he will ever have, like air marks ever have
No, I mean,
in
yeah, he's
WWE.
he's not that popular to actually go and say I want one more match. But
Yeah,
I
true.
know maybe because he was actually in the Jericho Cruise the day
Oh,
before,
okay.
the day before Royal Rumble. So he kind of rushed and went to the Rumble. So I think maybe he's just, he just wants to have one last match. So yeah, good for
Yeah,
him.
probably like wanted to end his
Yeah,
WWE.
he's not a big enough star that if he,
Yeah, exactly. Like his return was like what MVP.
I think half the people don't even know who he is anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I grew up playing the WWE games,
Mm-hmm.
and MVP was obviously one of the characters that is always there. And his entrance was funky. That's why I actually picked him a few times
Yeah,
in
he
my
was like
life.
inflated MVP signs, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And he always does that thing with his hands that he will stretch out.
Y-
So yeah, I always picked him because of that. But other than that, I don't see him like
No, like even when I used to watch, he was a good US champion. He was, I mean, I don't say good US champion. He was just at that US champion level.
yeah, basically a mid carder.
Yeah, he never grew. He never grew high. I don't think he even like wrestled for the title.
I see. But outside of WWE, did he do anything much?
I mean, he went to Impact, and everybody who goes to TNA becomes some sort of a star.
Yeah, because Impact is.
Yeah, they just like to reuse
Mm-hmm.
older WWE guys. I think basically everybody in WWE
Mm-hmm.
who was not a star,
Okay,
they went to Impact and they became world champion.
that's
So
true. Yeah,
yeah, so I don't know if you can really count.
unless it's. I think Drew McIntyre is in.
Yeah, I mean, of course there are some who are good, like Christian.
Okay.
He was a mid carder in WWE, and then he went to TNA and became world champion.
Oh, okay.
But there was one instance where he should have been world champion in WWE also. Like he was really good, but WWE didn't see him. Apparently, like Vince McMahon told Christian straight to his face, "I don't see you as anything more than a mid carder." That's why he left to TNA, and he did a really good job. And that time I used to watch TNA while he was champion. He was really good in TNA.
Um, but if I'm not mistaken, Christian was a world heavyweight champion, right?
Yeah, he was NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
No, I mean like in WWE.
That was after he came back. He was Christian Cage for I think in 2009. I think if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
Yeah,
So basically, he was like an underutilized,
yeah, he was a good example of Andy.
like Sami Zayn.
Uh, yeah,
Well, there's this guy
yeah,
in Indies
yeah.
that looks like Sami Zayn,
Who's that?
El Generico.
Shut up. How do you know how he looks like he wears a mask?
I mean, that's right. But his pants is like like Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I think maybe they went to the same
Yeah,
shop
probably.
and they bought.
Okay. So, any other news? Because I have a big news.
Wait, I think I do. I think I do. I don't.
Okay, this is a big news the past week.
Yep.
Andrade was suspended for 30 days for wellness violation.
Yeah, apparently he was suspended, but
Yeah.
he was still wrestling. I don't
That
get
was
it.
to write him off TV.
What happened? What happened to him on TV?
Wellness violation. Umberto Carrillo
Yeah.
put him through the. I mean, he took off the mat and
Oh,
the
he did the mat thingy.
hammer shock DDT him.
Ah, okay.
Hammerlock DDT him on the mat and like rode him off TV. So
I mean,
that's how they're gonna write him off for the next month.
now you can clearly see like, he's Charlotte's husband, so they were like, yeah, it's okay. I know you're suspended, but we're not gonna make you lose the title. We're not gonna make you do anything.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
I mean, he on his own, he is a good wrestler
He's
also.
damn good.
But maybe because of that, probably he get some special treatment.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't mind. I like Andrade. So
And
for me,
I like Andrade and his combination with Zelina Vega. I'm sad
Yeah.
that they're like trying to separate them.
I hope they don't.
I don't think they would at the moment. But like if Zelina Vega is gonna turn on Andrade, I think she should join back with. I think she should join up with Alistair Black.
No.
Alistair Black is too good to have a
Alistair
manager.
Black is a killer. He just
He's-
needs to
he's-
be alone.
Yeah, exactly. Did you see the past? Did you see Raw? Oh no, never mind.
I saw
We'll
bits
talk
and-
about Raw later.
Okay.
So I guess that's about it for our news recap today.
Yep, that's all we can remember.
I don't think that's any other interesting stories that we could talk about.
I don't know. Marty Skull went to New Japan. He's also wrestling in New
Yeah,
Japan.
but like we know that ROH and New Japan has a working relation. So
I don't think there's anything much.
so I guess that's about it for our news recap this week. Thank you guys.
All right. Bye bye.
I hope our viewership increases. Just subscribe and just
20 viewers. Come on.
come on, let's go. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good day.